Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Ahdurin region. I am your host, Ahdurin himself, and we are back with another Ace Attorney episode. If you notice the sound sounds different, is because I am in a different place. That is my recording studio. He says hesitantly because it's not really a recording studio. Um, but we are back. We are here. If you have no idea what's going on, who is this person? Why are they here? You can check the playlist in the description below. You can also probably hear the microphone, not the microphone, sorry, the headphone cord bouncing up against something here. Like, wait, I want to see if it actually. This is both for your purpose and my purpose at this point. Maybe you heard that, maybe you didn't. Anyway, you can check the playlist in the description below where you can see all of the episodes of the Ace Attorney series. And while you're down there, leave a like, comment, subscribe, do all those fun things. Talk to me about the show because friends are cool, and I consider you guys, if not friends, at least acquaintances that have met at least once again because you're watching this episode. So. I could ramble, or we could just get into the gameplay, either of which would sound interesting. You know what? Let's just see the gameplay also. And the best part is I never remember voices properly, so I gotta remember. Yeah, you get the point. But let's go. You're right. It was a cold night, and the fog was thick as grits. Also, I do not hear any volume, so I will be right back. Hello, I'm back. Hey, guess what? You guys probably heard volume. I didn't because I was muted. Don't you love it when you're trying to do something and then you mute yourself? So you're just sitting there like, why can't I hear anything? Anyway, you're right. It was cold as night. It was a cold night. It was a cold night. The fog was thick as grits. Thick as grits. You get the gist. So once I was finished setting up my camera, I got back into the car. Still, I brought my binoculars with me. When I heard that noise out there on the lake, I looked with my binoculars. That's why I saw through the fog. By the way, this fog. See? No problem.
You use binoculars. Very well. You may begin your cross-examination, Mr. Wright.
This one better be good because we have the literal devil on the other side. Let's just go through this. Okay, cross-examination time. Let's get going. You're right. It was a cold night and the mist was thick as grits. Please tell me you're going to comment about what grits are or something. So, how could you see Edgeworth? Now just hold your horses for a second. You hasty Yankee types never find a gal where I'm from. Are you? Never mind.
Defense attorneys have trouble with that as is.
Bro, everyone's roasting me now. Why? Nobody. Even Phoenix. Come on, Phoenix. Phoenix, somebody out there likes you. Maybe. I don't know, we'll see. Anyway, so once I was finished setting up, I was not expecting that. Setting up my camera, I got back into the car. Yeah, great. Your camera? Yeah, it's got an automatic.
The issue we are concerned with here is Miss Hart seeing Mr. Edgeworth. The camera has nothing to do with this at all.
This is slightly different than what I used last time.
Objection sustained. That's a standard voice for me.
He's not letting her answer any of my questions. Panic. Still, I brought my binoculars with me. Binoculars? Please don't tell me you're gonna ask what binoculars are. Yeah, binoculars. Yesterday you mentioned that you were out looking for shooting stars, correct? Well, yeah. Wouldn't you need a telescope, not binoculars for that? Ooh, get 'em. That's it. I've got doubts about your camera, too. Was that really to take pictures of meteor showers?
The camera...
I don't know what voice... What was I using for the voice previously?
Objection. The camera is irrelevant to this case.
That's not it. You can't say that for certain.
Mr. Wright. Is the camera really relevant to this case? If you believe it is, you may continue with this line of questioning.
Alright, come on, think.
But know this.
There you go, that's it.
If you find nothing with this, there will be consequences.
That's about it.
Well, Mr. Wright, do you wish to press further about the camera?
Do I wish to press further about the camera? I feel like the obvious answer is yes. Yeah, right? Yeah. Why wouldn't you? This is make it or break it time. Let's go. The camera is of utmost importance, Your Honor. Please tell me the crowd goes crazy. No, it doesn't. It is perhaps the key to this entire case. Therefore, I will continue my line of questioning. I'm not sure, Phoenix, why you had to go and explain every single detail in regards to this, but sure. Wow, maybe I went a little over. Okay, great. I'm glad to see that you understood that you were going overboard as well, because that was a bit much. Maybe.
Very well. Miss Hart, you will testify to the court about the camera.
Yeah, I heard you. The camera was set up to take pictures of a meteor shower. Well, yeah, hold that for a second. Miss Hart, what made you choose that lake to photograph meteors? You know the fog gets thick on that lake. It's not very suited for stargazing. I'm not sure why I emphasized the syllables I did. Yeah, well, you see, I guess I wasn't thinking too straight.
Mr. Wright, I will not have you.
That's not the that's a different type of character entirely.
I will not have you badgering my witness because of her challenged intellect.
Now wait a minute.
Continue your testimony. You were saying how it was that you saw Edworth. No unnecessary comments, please.
Oh, at least he said please. I guess that's something. We didn't do this one already. We looked out with my binoculars. Okay. Wait, what are we looking at? The camera was set up to take pictures of a meteor shower. When I heard that noise out on the lake, I looked with my binoculars. Okay, yeah. Is this? Yeah. Okay, good. If there was a heavy fog, how would binoculars change that at all? What do you mean? Even binoculars can't see through fog. But you say you clearly saw him? I did, yeah.
Enough. There is no room for doubt in her testimony.
She sounded pretty doubtful to me, but I have to find the clear contradiction first. I don't care how many von Karmic objections I get. I'm going to find a hole in this testimony if it's the last thing I do. Okay, and this goes back to the beginning. Clearly, based on metagaming, it has to do with this statement, obviously, because that's the one that actually stuff happened. It was taking pictures of a meteor shower. Okay, but the camera is focused on the lake. Okay, the camera is focused on the lake. I'm gonna go with the camera here. Faces the lake because it specifically states that. So let's go with this.
Objection!
There we go. You were photographing shooting stars? That's a lie. Says who? I saw the camera you set up yesterday. It was pointed directly at the lake. You have to point a camera upwards to take photos of the star, Miss Hart. Oh my gosh, he knows directions.
Mr. Wright, what are you driving at?
The witness was not at the lake to photograph shooting stars, Your Honor.
Well, then what exactly was she photographing?
No, wait. Take a look at this. Trying to photograph at the lake. What's at the lake? Gordy. Oh my gosh. Trying to photograph Gordy on the lake. That's the only... I assume it's... I don't know would be the wrong answer because that's kind of dumb. And this is the only thing that makes sense. So let's go with this. Miss Hart, this is what you were trying to photograph.
What's this? A newspaper article? Gordy. Ah, the sighting at Cord Lake.
Well, Miss Hart, I never heard of no lake monster. You got proof or something? Let's see you prove that I was down at the lake trying to photograph this Gordy. All right, if you insist. I have it. Proof.
Intriguing. Very well. Let's see it. Come on. No joking around this time.
I wasn't joking in the first place.
What is the proof that the witness was trying to photograph Gordy, the lake monster? This voice isn't quite it, but you know, whatever.
This judge's accent changes. All the voices here change, except Phoenix's, because Phoenix is just mine. So, the camera, right? Because the camera has like the noise thing. I remember that was important. Let's see. The proof, Miss Hart, is your own camera. What? Your camera was set up to take photos in response to loud noises. Correct. Thus, the photograph here, taken when a gun fired on the lake. And here, this article talks about Gordy. According to this article, Gordy made a loud noise when it emerged. Well, You were trying to photograph Gordy, weren't you? That's why you had to set up your camera to respond to loud noises. Oh my gosh.
Order! Order! I see. I too thought it was a little strange.
Yeah, sure. Well, Miss Hart, you were camping there to try and take a photo of Gordy, weren't you? Yeah, not bad. Are all you lawyers this smart? So, smart boy, I was down there trying to photograph Gordy. You got me. So what? Huh? That don't change what I saw, does it?
Exactly.
that was sounding like Kermit.
What you just used several precious minutes of our time to prove is nothing more than the witness is an idiot who thinks monsters exist.
Hey. What has she so succinctly said?
So what? It changes nothing.
Not true. You were hiding the whole thing about Gordy for some reason. I know it. But what could it have been? Whatever it is, I'm getting to the bottom of this.
Miss Hart, why did you hide the fact that you were searching for Gordy for the court?
From the court.
Please revise your testimony.
Right, fine, I'll testify. It won't change nothing, though. Something will change. It's gonna have to at this point. And I am going to spot it. Please. Von Karma with a nice little stare. Great. Lada's new testimony. Actually, I'm not a research student at a university. I'm an investigative photographer. Imagine what a scoop would be if I got a picture of that monster. That's why I was camping out by the lake. But that's all I was hiding. And I heard the bang, I looked right straight out to the lake. There wasn't much else to look at, so I just watched that boat the whole time. Then I saw a flash near one of the men's hands, and I heard another gunshot. I was looking right at that boat the whole time, crossed my heart and hoped to fry.
Well, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness.
The witness's testimony is unchanged from before. Whether she is a research student or a photographer has no bearing on this case. There's no need to waste more of our time with another pointless cross-examination.
I claim the defense's right to cross-examine the witness, Your Honor. Von Karma's up to something, I know it. He doesn't want me to cross-examine her because... why? Was there a contradiction?
Very well. You may begin the cross-examination. You seem so sure of yourself, you must have something in mind.
That would be a first.
Very funny.
You understand that this is your last chance at the cross-examination, Mr. Wright. If there is no problem with the testimony this time, we will let the witness leave. I will announce my verdict at that time, Mr. Wright. Understood?
Yes, Your Honor. Yep. Oh my gosh. I'm ready, yeah. Lada's new testimony. Actually, I'm not a research student at a university. Okay. Then what manner... I wasn't expecting it to start with that. Then what manner of person are you? I'm not sure I'm high-faultin' enough to be called a manner of anything. I'm an investigative photographer. Okay, that's new. An investigative photographer. Yep. You get your photo and sell it to the press. It's that kind of business. Business. Hey, I was taking pictures at my sister's graduation last year, and guess what? What? There was a UFO? A UFO? A UFO just hanging in the sky. A UFO? I'm with you there, Phoenix. What? You know, an unidentified flying object? A UFO. Oh my gosh, a UFO. That's when I had a sort of revelation. I knew I should have become an investigative photographer. I see. Kind of a shaky basis for a career, but you know, you do you. Maybe you got a scoop of that monster? Is Gordy really all that newsworthy? Heck yeah, they even had him up on the TV. Not just sure that appearing on the local news' Rumor of the Month segment qualifies, but sure. Last month's segment was Bigfoot sighted on Acorn Hill, I believe. Hey, they also had a picture of him in the newspaper, for real. Yeah, we know this.
Mr. Wright, this is one fight that I do not believe you can win. Let's keep moving, shall we?
Yes, Your Honor. Yeah, let's go. That's why I was camping out by the lake. Okay. That's why you put the automatic sensor on your camera. Yep, Borrowed it from a university professor. It analyzes every sound it picks up, and when it gets a bang, it snaps a shot. Yep. So how many pictures has it taken so far? The only time the camera triggered was that night. She didn't really answer that last question, did she? Because I asked how many photos. I think it's time you told us why you felt you had to hide your true purpose at the lake. Heck, if word got out what I was up to, the lake be swarming with competitors. Competitors? Yeah, second rate shutterbugs trying to steal my scoop. Is that the only reason you were hiding the truth? Well, wait, actually.
Mr. Wright, I'll not have you asking questions with no reverence to this case.
Whatever you say, Von Karma. I know you told it to keep quiet. I know. When I heard the bang, I looked right straight out at that lake. Exactly what sort of sound was it? Well, I never heard one before, so I can't say for sure, but it sounded like a gunshot. It was a lot sharper a sound than I would have expected. Okay. There wasn't much else to look at, so I just watched the boat the whole time. There wasn't much else to look at? Yep. I don't know. She heard a bang, and she thought Gordy was out there. Kinda thought she'd waste any time looking at a boat. What? What'd I do now? What are you giving me that look for? Definitely suspicious. Maybe it's time for some evidence. Okay, so that's a pretty clear sign there's evidence in this one.
Witness, continue.
Hold your hush puppies, Pops. I'm getting there. Your hush puppies. Then I saw a flash near one of the man's hands, and I heard another gunshot. Was there nothing on the lake but the boat at that time? Huh? Wait, so you're thinking maybe he was shot from some other place? I don't think so, nope. Lake was smooth as glass, and nobody was on the shore neither. I bet if I had some sort of contradiction in this testimony, I won't be able to beat Von Karma any other way. There has to be something. Okay, and we've restarted at this point. So it was one of the later sentences? Was it this one? When I heard the bang, I looked right out. No, this one. I think it was this one, right? So I just watched. Let me just make sure that's the case, that it is this one. Yeah, just real quick. There was nothing else to look at. Alright, yeah, this is it. Okay, great. Alright, great. So we need some evidence of what to do here. Evidence that you're looking for Gordy and not the boat. I guess that would be the Gordy article? Because we're trying to prove that Lotta wasn't looking at the boat. So I guess the Gordy article would be the best one here. I don't know how this fits. Does this work? Miss Hart, were you really looking at that boat? Yes, I was totally looking at that boat. I hope you say something. What's with you? Of course I was looking at it. It was the only thing out there. Any normal person would be looking at it. I agree. Any normal person would. Okay, no. But you are far from normal. Oh my gosh, Phoenix, where are you going with this? What? Y'all want to step over here and say that? You were camping at the lake to take a picture of Gordy. Think about it. What would you do if you had heard a loud noise? You'd be scanning the lake for any sign of Gordy. That's what. You wouldn't give the boat a second thought.
Order! Continue, Mr. Wright.
You testified that you were watching the boat through binoculars. However, you would need binoculars to watch that boat. You needed them to search for Gordy, and that's what you were doing. Well? Well, now that y'all mention it, I did sort of take my binoculars and kind of scan the lake a bit. I mean, Gordy might be out there. No.
Hey, Miss Hart, are you saying you went out watching the boat then?
What type of voice was that? Sorry, y'all. I wasn't fibbing, really. I thought, I could be witness to a murder and all. I kind of got excited. I was sure I was watching that boat till now. Huh?
This is totally uncalled for.
But hey, you got the photograph. You got proof.
Still, we can't see who is shooting who in this.
Right. That's why I took this photo and...
Witness, that's enough. You've had a long day. Shut your pie hole.
Jeez. Shut my what? What's she gonna say? She took the photo and... What? Wait a second. She even had a photograph to prove it. But you really can't tell from the photo who's shooting.
That's why she said she's going to enlarge the photo. She said it'll drop the quality on light, but should let us see who's who.
I didn't feel like doing Gumshoe's voice in a flashback. Anyway, she enlarged that photo. Why won't Von Karma let her show it? I've got a hunch. I bet that enlarged photo shows something bad for Von Karma. This is my chance. If I'm wrong, though, it'll mean prison for Edgeworth. Or worse. What should I do? You make her show the thing. It's all or nothing. We got nothing better to do. Miss Hart, look at this photograph. I'm not gonna make the joke yet. You enlarged this photograph, did you not? Yeah, I did. Why has that enlargement not been presented to the court?
Because it does not exist.
What are y'all talking about? You were the one who told me not to show it in court in the first place. You old fool. The crowd goes wild at this point, like, what? What are you talking about?
What's the meaning of this, Mr. Von Karma? What's going on?
Miss Hart? Show the photo to the court. Show us the enlargement.
Prosecution objects to the submission of this evidence.
Objection denied. Oh, wait, no, that's the judge.
Objection denied. The witness will show the enlargement to the court.
Here it is.
We still cannot see who is firing this. It could be the defendant, or maybe it's not. Regardless, I'll accept this as evidence.
Something's weird about that photo.
Happy now, Mr. Wright.
There must be something.
You asked for the enlargement, you got the enlargement. And little good it has done any of us. That's why I requested she not show it.
I suppose this means that the cross-examination
Is over, obviously.
Obviously.
Yeah. And I would like to close the cross-examination of Miss Lotta Hart.
None too soon. That was a flagrant waste of my time.
Mr. Von Karma, do you have anything to add?
I stated everything I needed to when the trial began. Decisive evidence. A decisive witness. What else could possibly be required?
Nothing, of course. Then I believe it's time for me to declare my verdict.
Wait, it's not supposed to go like, hold up. There has to be a clue in this photo somewhere. This is bad. This is real bad. What should I do? What should I do? Oh, what should I do? Object, I guess, right? We don't have any other evidence. I gotta object to that, right? Because it's something to do with that. Your Honor, there is something decidedly strange with this enlargement.
What might that be?
There's something. There is something.
Mr. Wright, you will show the court what you mean. What about this photo is strange?
Okay, here goes something. I'll show the judge what's strange about this photo. Okay, here we go. Alright, what's strange about this photo? Dude's here. Oh my gosh. Dude's here. Oh my gosh. Wait a minute. Edgeworth is right-handed, right? Oh man, I've forgotten at this point. I think... Right? I think Edgeworth is right-handed and this guy's holding in his left hand? Right? I'm basically like, okay, if I was holding a pistol, how would this work? It's this side, that's the left hand. That's the left hand, bro. That is a left hand. Here, Your Honor.
The shooter? I'm not sure I understand. What about the shooter is strange?
Look at the hand holding the pistol, Your Honor.
The hand.
That hand directly contradicts another piece of evidence. This man's left hand does... Oh, wait, no.
This man's left hand does what?
Let me show you. I'll show you the evidence that left hand contradicts. That left... I feel like I should wait until the entire word is out there before. Let me just make sure, right? Edgeworth's right hand. Bang. The evidence is clear. The man in this photograph is holding that pistol in his left hand. However, The prints on the murder weapon were from Edward's right hand. Ergo, the man shooting the pistol in this photograph is not Mr. Edgeworth. Oh, snap. Bingo. Got him.
Now that everyone in the courtroom has quieted down,
We're gonna leave this episode here. Haha. Cliffhangers, maybe. Probably. Uh, well, that's the end of this episode. A bit longer than what I know. I usually aim for like 20 minutes. This is 25 right now. Um, but very good. We got some progress done. Turns out Von Karma, kind of a mad guy, bad guy, whatever adjective you want to throw in there. Not great, but we have been able to evade all of his tomfoolery so far. It is time, however, for us to bid ourselves adieu while the world here just kind of pauses on this judge's face that blinks. And oh my gosh, I never realized how like clean the photo is. Anyway, thank you very much everyone for watching. I hope you've enjoyed. If you want to check out the other stuff, there's the channel. You can check out the playlist again if you, for some reason, watched this entire thing and didn't go and see the other episodes. That would kind of help, or other cases as well. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, do all those fun things. And until next time, everyone, take care.